Gary Neville tells Manchester United star Donny van de Beek to leave after Leicester defeat. Manchester United midfielder Donny van de Beek needs to leave the club because he hasn't been given a chance in his 18 months at Old Trafford. That's according to former United skipper Gary Neville, who believes the Dutchman needs to play football elsewhere to resurrect his career. Van de Beek joined United for £35 million from Ajax in 2020, but he's started just 4 times in the Premier League, and he's only managed 2 starts in all competitions so far this term. The 24-year-old was an unused substitute in United's 4-2 defeat to Leicester on Saturday, with the loss increasing the pressure on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer before a season-defining run of fixtures. Neville believes the arrival of the Dutchman may have had little to do with the Norwegian, and as such believes Van de Beek should leave the club in January. "Why's Donny van de Beek not being given a chance?" said Neville. "There's something about that. He's not been given a chance for 18 months, so you've got to come to the conclusion that Ole didn't sign him or he doesn't fancy him. Neither is good for Donny van de Beek, so I think he needs to go and play football somewhere." Man United's stance on sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after Leicester City defeat. Thomas Tuchel gives his verdict on Sarr and Chalobah performances against Brentford. Gary Neville names 5 Man United stars who should not be starting games together. United's defeat means they've won just 2 of their last 6 matches, and the pressure is building on Solskjaer, particularly as he was so heavily backed in the summer transfer market. United spent £130 million on the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho, but the team's performances have been well below par this term, making it difficult for the new recruits to perform. That's particularly true for Sancho, who has failed to register a goal or assist since his £73 million arrival from Dortmund. Neville, though, says the winger is simply a victim of the side's bad form. Sancho at this moment, he's a victim of the current performances of the team, continued Neville. "You'd like a player like that to come into a settled unit, and he's just still finding his feet. I did think he played well in the last 20 minutes against Everton a couple of weeks ago. But he shouldn't be the focus point of any criticism at this moment in time." Yes, of course you're going to get criticism as a United player signed for that level of money, but again that would be a distraction. I think they have to get the balance of the team right. Sancho, Fernandes, Pogba, Ronaldo, and Greenwood all in the same team, you're going to have to get 3 or 4 of them to work like they've never worked before if that team is going to win against good teams, because it doesn't work hard enough out of possession. More Ronnie O'Sullivan previews John Higgins vs Mark Allen. Northern Ireland Open